Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the show. It is I, Jay Villain. Welcome back, all you villains, to Midnight Magic. Happy to have you here. And tonight we have a special treat for you. What do we got? Well, we got some green-white enchantment decks. I've seen these around, they're popular, and I haven't done one. I was real hesitant to get into the enchantment deck craze that came out kind of with Theros. We had a lot of these enchantment stuff coming out in Theros, but it's not only Theros. It is rotation proof, but we actually use cards from other sets aside from Theros, believe it or not. Some actually from M21, and of course, a few from Ikoria. Not a lot from Ikoria, but we do have some from Ikoria, and we do have some from Eldraine. They all fit together pretty well, so I've had an astounding amount of success with this, honestly. I've really done well. I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, I wanted to share it with you because I've been working on some other decks. Last night was a funny thing. Last night I was getting ready to... I was playing some games. I was tightening up the decks. Ended up falling asleep. I said, well, I'm going to take a break real quick. Ended up falling asleep. Woke up at 3:30 in the morning. Hadn't recorded a video. I said, I'm not getting up at 3:30 and recording a video. This is Midnight Magic. This isn't 4 o'clock in the morning magic. So, missed last night just from falling asleep. But yeah, let's take a look at the deck already. I'm rambling. So we have here Alseid, Life's Bounty. Very good card. A 1/1 lifelink for 1 mana is already good, and we have the protection that we need for her, with him. He's also a creature. Hey, you get out of my wheat field, is what people call him. All that glitters. Now, this is the Theros card that obviously, not Theros, but the Eldraine card that obviously fits in very well because there's going to be a lot of enchantments on the board. So we have 4 of those boys. Basri Solidarity. We have him to kind of augment and boost everybody up. Basri Solidarity is good in any circumstance. When you have a lot of creatures out on the board, and we're going to get a lot of creatures out on the board with this guy, it happens a lot. It is very worth it. So Daxos, only 2 because he is legendary. I don't like to overload on the legendaries. And we need that a little extra life gain, and we need that a little extra enchantment. So he counts. We have 4 Griffin Aeries. We're going to be gaining life with this deck. And we also need the enchantment to kind of trigger other things that we have going on. So we do have Griffin Aeries in here. It's very useful to make Griffins. Pacifism is a white enchantment, and we do have him to slow down the other big boys that people are throwing at us. Destiny Spinner. Very useful. This is our bad boy. This is our blue shutdown right here. You're running against Esper, you're running against Grixis control or something like that, Azorius control. Creatures and enchantment spells you control cannot be countered. Oof, that is a tough one. 2/3, and it turns your creatures into elementals. And X is the number of enchantments we control. And we're going to control a lot of enchantments. So, Wolfwillow Haven. Now, I fell in love with this card. It saved my life a few times in my Hungry Like the Wolf deck, the Wolf's Hunger, which apparently people didn't like. Not a lot of people saw it. So, it was one of my lower performing decks, but it's a really cool deck. It's a wolf deck. Take a look at it. But I really like it because it's a nice ramp, and it also gives you the other bonus of throwing a creature out there if you need it in an emergency. The reason I like this one as opposed to Cultivate or something like that, it's a little bit cheaper, so you can get a 4-mana creature out on round 3. And it allows you to do that. And it also counts as an enchantment, which is what we need to. Conclave Mentor, we're only running 2. Very powerful card. Gives you that life if it dies. It also gives you those extra counters. And we do have some counters in this, not just Basri Solidarity, because we have Heliod. He's the big boy. Obviously, he's an enchantment creature. He does life gain, so the life gain helps the Griffin Aerie and all that. He's also an indestructible big boy. Setessan Champion. Very, very good card when we have this because it has Constellation. That was one of the cards abilities that I liked that I think was overlooked because it was very specific. So unless you were building a certain type of deck, it really didn't really come in handy. So there's very few green-white Constellation cards, but we're using two main ones. But they are all very useful. We are using both of the rare ones. So she is very useful. 1/1 counter. If we have Conclave Mentor out, obviously that's 2/2 counters, and you get to draw a card as well, so it's a double. Constellation again. Enchantment comes out. This Archon will also create 2/2 Pegasus flying with lifelink, and when we gain life, we gain Griffin Aeries. You get the idea. Another legendary enchantment creature, Arasta of the Endless Web. So we only have 2 of her. Obviously, I don't like to overload on legendaries, but whenever they cast a sorcery spell, we get 1/2 green spiders. 1/2 green spiders are good. They have reach. They're good to block flyers. But you're going to be generating a lot of these tokens because you're going to be generating a lot of life from Griffin Aerie and stuff like that, and from Archon, and from Renata, and not from Renata, but from the Archon, and from Arasta. And we have Renata, which is her power. Her power is equal to our devotion to green, which will be pretty decent. We don't really want her for the counter, for the power, but every other creature enters the battlefield with an additional 1/1 on it, which means that if we also have Conclave Mentor out, it's an additional 2/2. So this is how we round them out. Another legendary enchantment creature, very powerful, counts towards the enchantments. Then we have a legendary planeswalker, Calix. This is the enchantment boy that boosts everything up. He will get rid of creatures and enchantments that we don't want, and he will also, as an endgame strategy, return all the enchantments from our graveyard to the battlefield. He also pulls stuff out of our deck. So very useful combos we can get off here. 10 planes, 10 forests. We kind of want them balanced. Let's take a look on the big board. We're mostly living at 2, as you can see. Our 4 is very important. A lot of our engine lies here, 4 and 3. But luckily with Wolf Haven, on round 3, we can play one of these 4s. So we do have that option. So yeah, I haven't really been mana screwed too much with it, but that's kind of what it looks like. Obviously, 26 enchantments on this big boy. Most of them are enchantment creatures on it, so we do have a lot of stuff going on here. Alright, so that's what our layout looks like. That's our basic layout. Let's see what we look like in action. Before we get started, if you're not subscribed yet, do me a big favor, hit that subscribe button. You will avoid the like and subscribe, which is a YouTube werewolf that will hunt you down for not subscribing. If you could also hit that like button, tells YouTube this is a good video. They tend to recommend it more people see it, we get more subscribers. The whole thing is a nice cycle that we can get in. So if you like the video, hit that like button, leave a comment, tell me what you think. So few people leave comments, it's crazy. Tell me where I messed up. I like hearing where I messed up. Somebody just left a comment, hey, you could have played something a little better. Hey, I misplay like anybody else. I like to hear how my game can get better. I like to hear improvements. If you're interested, hit that subscribe button, join the villains today. If you're already subscribed, thank you for joining me. Let's get started. I'm glad you're back, and I'm glad you're a villain. And also, I do stream at twitch.tv/thatvillainj. Almost every night. So, let's see here. This is a good starting hand. We can get it going pretty quick. If our opponent, whose name is just Ice, that's a pretty good name, his 3-letter name, must have got that early on. Obviously this guy has spent money on this. he is frozen. He also has a champion trophy. And we're just kind of stuck here. Got a big deck too. Nothing I like to see more out of my opponent than him coming in with a nice big deck. That was a joke we used to make all the time, me and my buddies, back when I lived down south. Before I moved up here. Always talk about, man, that's a big deck you have. Let's get the right doggo out. Yeah, well, maybe he'll bring us luck. Conclave Mentor. Alright, let's go in. Transcendent Envoy. He's one that you could consider putting in, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, put Pacifism on us. That's okay. We can always use him to basically use him as a windbreak. Use his ability to protect other people, so it's not that big of a deal. But we already got a lot of momentum here. There's Questing Beast. He'll hit us with it. Is he gonna hit us with it? No blocks. Alright. Let's see here. So we're gonna put him out. Renata. There we go. I'll bring him out. Do boop boop boop. Poppity pop ba da pop pop. Bickety pop ba da pop pop. Popping those creatures now. Alright, so we do have a mana free that we can use Alseid to protect if he tries to do anything crazy. I might even use Alseid to use on the Griffin to kill him, just so we have extra power going in. Okay, so he's got that. Let's see if he has an enchantment to use it with. It's a bit of a waste there. Because he gains double strike, but he doesn't. No blocks. My turn. So we will put out Daxos. Yeah, we're going to overwhelm him here in a second. So we're going to put another enchantment out, which is going to give us more life. And then we're going to save that. We're going to hit next. We're going to go in with him and him. And we're going to gain that life, which means that Griffin Aerie is going to crap out a Griffin, boop, boop. And we're going to go up in life like crazy and turn, boom, boom. We gain one more life like that. So, yeah. Yeah, it's big boy time right now. Oh, there's Calix. I don't think he can recover from what's happening right now, so. Unless he's got a board wipe. Well, he already played all his things, but he ain't got a board wipe. I'm surprised he didn't ban Archon of Sun's Grace. So he pulled out Pacifism, but he doesn't have enough money to cast. Oh, he does have enough money to cast it. Doesn't really matter. Gives him double strike. Pass. I'm not real worried about that. No blocks. Pop. 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 Doesn't matter. Because we're just going to do this. Yeah. There he goes. Good win. You guys like the Vaporwave or you like the lo-fi hip-hop better? Somebody recommend I put music on in the background. I don't know. If you like it, let me know if you like it. If you hate it, you hate it. So yeah, that's basically how the deck runs, man. You can see that this is powerful as hell. Imagine if I got a Basri's Solidarity and everybody was getting +2/+2 across the board. I don't care who you plan, unless you got a board wipe. Yeah, unless you board wipe. I mean, board wipe can pretty much get past anything, but even so, we might even had a Heliod out, which would have been indestructible. So it's a tough deck. This is quite enchanting. Pardon my pun. So yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep it going, guys. Speaker of the Heavens, not too much of a threat right now. Okay, he paid. What is he going to hit with? No good. No good. My turn. So, okay, so there's Pacifism, but we don't want that. We want Griffin Aerie into that because we can do this now. We don't want to attack with Conclave Mentor because we want him. He might quit after this because there's going to be a lot of stuff crapped out in a minute. Okay, we block with him, we gain the 4 life. Whenever we do that, we get to put 2/2 on somebody. We're going to put on Conclave Mentor just to beef him up. He is going to gain 2. We're going to lose 2 from that. But Heliod is going to trigger, and then our Griffin Aeries are going to trigger. So we're coming in heavy next time. If he doesn't get a big boy blocker out. Okay, so there's the big boy blocker, at least for the flyers. He's got he might go for that other coin flip. Yeah, he's gonna go for that coin flip. He got it. But I think I'm gonna give. Ooh, now there's an idea. There is an idea right there. Yeah, we gotta go for that. Yeah, for sure. We just go in. We just pound it. We just pound him. I think he sees the writing on the wall right now. Yeah, good game, guy. I'll give you the good game. We'd have been in a much different position if he had won a couple of those coin flips, but he did not. Boosh. There we go. He got the life. I don't know what he thinks he's doing exactly. There's Serrated Scorpion. There he goes. Alright, he's just playing. He's just having fun. Yeah, so we're in Platinum 2. We're headed to Diamond. We always pretty much get into Diamond with these decks. It's getting out of Diamond that's tricky. And the reason that's tricky is because I'm always coming up with new decks. And I like to keep it fresh, so I'm kind of always test firing at Diamond, so I kind of go up and down and up and down. And you kind of got to really have your shit tight if you're at Diamond to get to Mythic, so maybe we'll do it this time. Alright, let's keep it going, guys. Having a good time tonight. Having a good time. Nobody joined in the, nobody's been in Twitch chat tonight, but I am recording a little later, and I wasn't able to get on at 8 o'clock. I had some work to do. Burning the Midnight Oil. Good hand. It's a little slow, but I think we can draw into something a little better here. It's another Basri Solitaire. I actually really didn't need that card. So the main thing is this deck, there's not an ounce of fat on this deck. And what I mean is there's no superfluous cards. There's no cards that aren't going to do anything when you play them. Everything in this deck is exactly what it needs to be. And I think that is important. They're exactly where they need to be, exactly when they need to be there. So, like Basri, that's the first time I've really run into a situation where it wasn't super necessary. But Great Horn, he's probably going to evolve him. Okay, so bring him out. Let's bring out Arasta. No attacks. I'm sure he's going to evolve him. He has a bunch of different islands. That's weird. So Hemophage, he's going to lose that life. He's going to be able to get a card. And he has Death Touch. Alright, so we want... Do we want Daxos? We want this guy. exile creature. Let's pull. There's Heliod. Okay. So, nothing, no attacks, end turn. If he comes in with Migratory... Oh, okay, so yeah, we're going to have to get rid of him. Definitely. So, we're going to resolve... No, he's going to attack my Planeswalker. Oh, shoot. I should have used that invincibility. Target enchantment you control. Okay, so he's probably going to go after the Planeswalker. Yeah, shoot. I should have stopped him and been able to go for him. To do for blue. Oh, misplay. Absolute misplay on my part. Alright, so we can put out... One minute, I'm gonna hit cancel. Click again, click again. Put that bang in the bang, a do, man. Click again, click again. I'm gonna lag this up and play it again. That's 1 minute and I hit cancel, and it's 1 minute and cancel doesn't work, and 1 minute and cancel doesn't work. That's a bad sign right there, folks. Cancel doesn't work, cancel doesn't work. Cancel doesn't work, cancel doesn't work. Cancel doesn't work. Alright, that's enough of that. Please stand by for technical difficulties. Alright, folks, we are back. Why don't we run a couple more games? have an answer for, because the only way to deal with him is to exile him. And so to the end of turn, he paid all of it. Okay, does that. He just has an answer for everything, doesn't he? No blocks. My turn. Okay, we'll bring her out. We will attack. Pop. Alright. He's had an answer for he's just got kill cards and Covetous Urge. Another, oh, that's Careless Celebrant. Careless Celebrant's a very good card. Not yet. We don't have it just yet, but we will do this. We will do that. And he can stack everybody on us. We will do this, though. It will cost him Robber of the Rich, but I'm not worried about that because I want to do this. And I want to do that. I gain the life, and whenever I gain life, I get to put another one into play. Boom, 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 boom. You can see the ripple effect here. So we are getting a little bit better situationally here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, he's at 4 for our devotion. We just need one more white. He's gonna fight. He's gonna hit me for that, but I gain a lot of life with this deck, so it's not too serious. I don't see him having a direct damage that can do 5. Okay, so there's Pacifism. Let's do this. So let's just gain life for that emergency situation. So he has to destroy that, so let's put it on this spitter. Move up to 3 counters. So let's do that, that, and that. Let's go in. I was going to save him for a different thing. He's going to double block me. I want to make sure that he dies, because he was planning on him dying, but he's not going to die. And then what do we want to put it on? We want to put it on the Griffin. And then we want to put it on him. See, he wanted Careless Celebrant to die, and then we crap out him, and then when he comes into play, he goes, and then we can put one on him. Okay. Alright, now we're up and running here, boys. Nightmare. Okay, he's gonna get the Pacifism. That's who's gonna get the Pacifism. Heliod's gonna come into play, and we're just gonna wreck him. We're just gonna absolutely wreck him. No blocks. He didn't use his Brash Taunters as effectively as I had thought he would. There we go. Then we're gonna do this. Give him lifelink. And then we're gonna do this and give him lifelink. And then we're just gonna go apeshit. Pop, 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 pop. There we go, boys. There we go, boys. How about that? Alright, that's a nice recovery from our last game. You think we could pull one more off? I think we could pull one more off. Absolutely enchanting. I really like playing this deck. It's a fun deck. Not too expensive. Aside from Heliod, I think he's the only mythic rare we have, and I think everybody comes with a Heliod. I think you already start with one Heliod, if I remember correctly. Because you can just grow to a point from all your kind of cascading effects that they just can't deal with you. Alright, so we'll put him down, and we're going to use Wolf Haven on him for right now. Could have brought somebody else out, but it's just going to give us extra mana. It's going to pop us. Okay. Do that. Okay, so let's put him out, and let's put him out. 4. Pop. Get that life. There we go. Heliod will come out next, and that's 1, 2. What is Heliod? 3. He'll be 4 if he's on the board. If we get another thing out, we'll have Heliod already up and running. Let's see, there's Raid Bombardment. Okay, so that's the deck. He's just Raid Bombarding us. No blocks, obviously. And there's Blossoming Sands. So what we're going to do is we're going to put Heliod out. We're going to play Blossoming Sands, which gives us that. We're going to put a 1/1 counter on him, which he gets 2. And then we're just going to absolutely bum rush him. 1 on him. Alright, end turn. And this guy's toast. Even a mono red, he just didn't have the cards, the speed coming out that we had. That's pretty impressive. Cash it in, boys. What I love about all that glitters and all these kind of okay, so he's got blockers. That's what he's got right now. He's got enough to block us, but he can buy us a little bit of time, and he can throw some fire at us. But you move out of the way of the put it on him, and we just go in. You move quickly out of the way out of burn spells. Really, the only thing is direct kills and destructions, removal and exile, because they just have to throw a crazy amount of burn at you to make it work. Put him out and put him out. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. We don't have trample. That's a big. We could put Garruk's Uprising in this if we wanted to really get trampler. You could sack somebody if you wanted to be tricky here. You could get rid of Basri Solidarity and put Garruk's Uprising, and you wouldn't have that problem. But I think we're moving so well beyond his ability to do anything that it's really not going to matter. He could hit us for 3, so that might not have been the best idea. Let's see if he gets rid of him. Nope. We're smooth sailing from here. So put it on him. I'll put it on him. And then we will just hit the crazy go nuts button right here. That is the crazy go nuts button. He'll be able to block not enough because it's going to do 6 damage no matter what. Okay, so yeah, there goes that. Chicka check. We enchant, we snap back, put it in back, and an enchantment with a double attack. We got Heliod on deck, roll top deck, and bam, boom, bam, dab. That's me rapping very badly. It's late and I'm tired. What do you want? Alright, I think we're going to leave it there, guys. That was a pretty fun game. We lost 1. I think we went 5-1 because of my silly mistake with my protection from blue, which I should have done for that Goremind, that Archipelago. I screwed it up. So, yeah, sorry about that. Almost had a forfeit, but had to be silly. I really should record these earlier when I'm feeling more clear in my head. But there you go. All right. Glad y'all watched, and I hope you like. I hope you subscribe. I hope you see the end cards and click on another playlist video. Check out something else. Glad to have you here on the channel, and I'll see you villains tomorrow. Love y'all, and good night. We'll do one more. One more and good night. It's a little epilogue for y'all staying up late with me. Listen to this chill wave. Doing it like that. Oh, we put all that glitters is on there. That's okay. I've got it too. No blocks. We're gonna hit him with Pacifism. Ooh, Light of Promise. Ooh, wow, look at that. One more game. Floating into the distance with enchantments. Floating enchantments. Floating enchantments. Floating enchantments. Enchantments were floating. Really could use a white mana. Oh, hey, Raced. What's up, man? I didn't even notice you there. I'm actually done recording for the night. I'm actually just playing this for fun. I normally am able to get a lot more planes, but I just didn't pull them. It's weird. So I think I'm just gonna kill him now. Bye. Alright. That was hecka fun. And that really will be the end of the video, folks. We got another bonus quiet video out of that one for your pleasure. Maybe I'll include it, maybe I won't. If I do, Race will be in it too. Yay! Alright, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good nap. Have a good sleep. Have a good life. Feel better. And good luck out there. Bye-bye.